This is a review of the new Balance NX950 running watch. I chose this watch because of its reasonable price and 12-hour battery life. It is also claimed to have a quick and accurate GPS. My first impression is that the watch is bigger and fatter than I was expecting. For perspective, you can see that it is quite a bit bigger than my Timex watch. Aside from the watch, it comes with a brief but adequate manual, a brush for cleaning off the electrodes, which seems unnecessary, and a USB cable that doubles as a charger. To record an exercise, you go to either running or cycling mode. The watch will search for satellites, and the satellite icon will flash. Once it finds your location, it will show a big satellite icon. I've never waited for more than 2 minutes to get a signal, and on average it seems to take about 30 seconds. While recording an exercise, the watch allows you to switch back and forth between two screens, and each screen displays 3 different stats. Here's a list of all the options to choose from. I love that you have the option to choose not only which stats to display, but also the exact order and screen they will appear on. Another feature I really like is that there is a running mode and a cycling mode. This allows you to display different stats depending on whether you're biking or running. To connect the watch to the computer, you plug in the USB cable and clip the other end to the watch. New Balance has software which you can download for free from their website. The software allows you to upload and view your workouts, and also you can change all the settings on the watch, which is very convenient. The software has some features that I really like, but overall I think it's a little clunky. I think some of the data could have been displayed a lot more cleanly and simply. It would have also been nice to have some more options on how the plots are displayed. I've also seen some definite cases where the map and the plots are out of sync. My favorite thing about the software is that you can export your workouts as GPX files. This means you can open them up in whatever sports tracking website you want. I use Strava and Endomondo, and both make it quite easy to upload your files. I've gone on several runs with this watch and have done a couple of tests to see how good it really is. First, I took it out into the foothills where GPS signal can be pretty bad. I was extremely happy with how it performed. I didn't lose GPS at any point, and it seemed to be tracking my location very closely. And comparing this to the results on my cell phone, you can see that it is a lot more accurate. Next, I borrowed a friend's Garmin Forerunner 10 and took them out to the track to see how they performed. I ran a mile warm-up, then alternated 100 meters fast and slow for a mile, then ran a mile cooldown. I stayed on the inside lane the entire time and wore both watches on the same wrist. Both watches were extremely accurate with distance, and were within 10 meters of the true distance after 3 miles. Looking at the map of the workout, you can get a feel for how consistent they are. Again, I ran exactly the same path around the track, so these lines should ideally be overlapping. There is a huge difference in how the watches report your current pace. Based on the readouts I was seeing, Garmin shows you your pace based on the previous 5 or 10 seconds, where New Balance shows you your pace based on the previous 45 to 60 seconds. This basically makes the New Balance useless for short distance intervals. New Balance does have an interval mode, but I never tried it out because you apparently can't look at all your stats at the same time. An important point to note is that both will show nearly exactly the same information once you look at your workout on the computer, so you can see that they are both extremely close on the speed profile for the run. So even though New Balance never actually showed that I was running fast during my intervals, it will show up correctly on the computer after the workout. So which watch is better? That depends on what you're looking for. If you're going to be doing a lot of intervals and shorter runs, then the Garmin is probably the winner. I'm really glad that I got the New Balance because I generally go on longer runs at a consistent speed, and I would rather have the longer battery life and customizable screens. Overall, I really like the NX950 and I would definitely recommend it. Here's a summary of what I think about it. Hopefully you found this review helpful, and if so, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks.